We all know that YieldMax ETFs has announced they have changed all the distribution schedule from monthly to weekly. And one of the important and most popular ETFs that is going to have that change is MSTY. As you can see here, the price of today is 13.44. On Friday, it went down, same as any other stocks or ETFs. And of course, today it went up again about 3.54% or about 46 cents. After hours, it seemed to be going down, but almost flat. And I'm hoping tomorrow, I think, is going to open higher. But if we look at the 52-week range, is between $12.83 to 46.50. So at one point, it was even down than the price it is today. But total return has returned 213%. This is with a drip, meaning you have reinvested all the distributions every time you're receiving your dividend or your distributions. And total return with no drip, meaning you're taking the money either you are using, but considering all the amount you have received, even though you didn't reinvest, then as of now, you are up about 166%. So it's still really good. But the share price itself, compared to its market price since it started, is negative 36%. So it's very low. And that's compounding annual growth rate of negative 24%. Dividend increase has negative 75.5%. And that's compound annual growth rate of 61%. So very bad for its distributions. And you all know that MSTY used to be one of the higher paying ETFs. Then it start paying lower distributions. And that's why you can see the dividend increase, or the amount that they increase or decrease is negative rather than being positive. But this can be said for most of these income ETFs. They usually don't pay consistent distributions. They're always up and down. But one of the ETF that has really huge impact is MSTY. So if you're an investor who is investing in MSTY, or you are a person interested to invest in MSTY now that it start paying weekly distributions, you might be wondering, how much exactly am I going to get? On this spreadsheet here, I have exactly number that I'm going to show you, even though the numbers I'm going to show you here will be of an estimate, but they will be very close to reality, how much they're going to pay. So you would ask, how did I get those numbers? So the first thing I went is to look at the average distribution they have been paying. The first time MSTY started paying its distribution was April 8th, 2024. And they used to pay very high, $4.13. But remember, at that time, the share price was higher. So the lower the price comes and the lower they are paying. As you can see here, keep going down. For the past 4 months, they've been paying lowest distribution they've ever paid. You can see here, in June, they paid $1.47. In July, $1.24. In August, they pay $1.18. In September, they pay $1.01. If we look at those the numbers, average distribution they paid is $2.48. And if we look at the last distribution of $1.01, with the price of today, that's 90%. But if we look at the average distribution is 221%. But of course, this is the average, including when they were paying very high distributions. And I don't see that coming back again very soon. So what I would expect from now on is going to be lowest $1. So the highest will pay maybe $1.50, but I can imagine MSTY paying more than $1.50. So what you're stuck with around $1. But of course, this $1 plus is for monthly. Now we want to know exactly how much they're going to pay per week. Here's what I did to get the estimated distribution they're going to pay you. So instead of taking the highest number, I went with the lowest distributions they've been paying within these 5 months. So we know in June they pay 147, July 124, August 118, and September 109. October here, they haven't paid, but the estimate for October distributions was 77 cents to $1.01. So I put here 99 cents. So if you average these numbers, this is how much you're going to get. $1.18. That's the distributions at the lowest distribution they've been paying. As you can see here, this is a trend, guys. They're not going to pay $2. They're not going to pay $4. So now, if you take this amount, you divide per weekly pairing, then you're going to get about 29 cents. This is how much you'll be expecting to get every week for investors who are investing in MSTY. Again, this is just an estimate. What I can tell you though is that the first time they might pay a little bit higher because they're estimating to pay about 99 cents, but now they're paying every week. So they might pay a little bit more for the first time. And going forward, this is how much you're going to be expecting to get. I'm going to repeat this. This number is just an estimate. It might go lower or it might go higher. Depends on how much they're going to make it from premiums when they write those calls. If you're an investor who is investing in MSTY and you're wondering how much MSTY is going to pay now that they have switched from monthly to weekly, this is how much you might be expecting. On this channel, I always keep you up to date with important updates with all these income ETFs. So if you don't want to miss any of the important updates, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit notification buttons. Whenever I release a new video, you will get notification. And if you like this type of content, as always, please smash the like button and don't forget to share with someone you think this video might help. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on next video. Bye bye.